They stand on the ridge, silhouettes against the glowing disk of the moon. A chorus rises, long, haunting, beautiful. The wolf's howl cuts through the cold night air and echoes across valleys and forests. For centuries, this sound has stirred something deep within us, a mixture of fear, awe, and fascination. From ancient mythologies to modern pop culture, wolves have been cast as mysterious beings tied to the moon, creatures that sing to the heavens under its silver light. But have you ever wondered why? Do wolves really howl at the moon? Or is there a deeper, more grounded truth hidden beneath the legends and folklore we've built around them? Tonight we journey into the wild, to uncover the science, symbolism, and secrets behind one of nature's most enduring mysteries. Why wolves howl at the moon. The image of a wolf howling at the moon isn't new. It reaches back thousands of years, to the earliest human stories told around campfires. To our ancestors, the night sky was alive with meaning. The moon ruled the darkness, influencing tides, seasons, and even the moods of animals and people alike. And in that same darkness, the wolf reigned, a hunter of the night, a symbol of both danger and loyalty. Early humans and wolves shared a strange relationship. They were rivals for food, yet eerily similar, living in family groups, hunting cooperatively, communicating with sound and gesture. It's no wonder ancient tribes looked at the wolf and saw something almost human. In Greek mythology, the moon goddess Artemis was often depicted with wolves at her side, her loyal companions and protectors of the wilderness. In Norse legends, giant wolves named Skull and Hati were said to chase the sun and moon across the sky, creating day and night. And among many Native American nations, the wolf was honored as a sacred teacher, a guide, and a symbol of unity under the watchful eye of the moon. Through every culture, one thing remained consistent. The wolf was never just an animal. It was a reflection of nature's wild heart, and the moon, its eternal witness. To understand why wolves howl, we need to step out of myth and into biology. A wolf's howl is not just a cry, it's a complex form of communication. In a world without smartphones or satellites, wolves rely on sound to stay connected across vast distances. Their howls can travel up to 10 miles under the right conditions. They howl for many reasons: to locate pack members separated by terrain, to defend their territory from rival packs, to coordinate hunts, and sometimes simply to strengthen social bonds, the way we might laugh or sing together. So what about the moon? Do wolves truly howl more when it's full? Studies have shown that wolves howl equally under any moon phase. But here's where the illusion begins. A full moon means brighter nights. Nights when wolves are more visible, and their howls more noticeable. Humans drawn to light and pattern began connecting the two, the glowing moon above and the sound of wolves below. It wasn't the moon calling the wolves. It was our imagination answering back. As humanity moved into villages and cities, our direct relationship with wolves changed, and so did our stories. To farmers, wolves became a threat to livestock. To storytellers, they became symbols of danger lurking in the dark. In medieval Europe, tales of werewolves emerged, men who transformed under the full moon's light. This idea fused two fears: the uncontrollable wildness of the wolf and the mystery of lunar power over human behavior. And once that connection was made, it stuck. The moon became a stage light for transformation. The wolf became the actor. By the 19th and 20th centuries, folklore had hardened into imagery. Paintings, poems, and later, films all repeated the same scene: a lone wolf howling beneath a perfect full moon. Even science fiction and fantasy adopted it. From horror movies to children's cartoons, the motif spread worldwide. But in many indigenous cultures, this symbol still holds beauty rather than fear. For example, the Lakota and Pawnee peoples saw the wolf's howl not as aggression, but as prayer, a way of speaking to the spirit world, much like the moonlight's connection to the earth. To them, the wolf and the moon were partners, not predator and curse. So what began as spiritual reverence evolved, through centuries of fear and imagination, into a global icon, the wolf who howls at the moon. Today, researchers study wolf communication using advanced recording equipment, sound mapping, and behavioral observation. What they've discovered only deepens our respect for these creatures. Each wolf has a unique howl, a kind of signature voice, distinguishable from the rest of the pack. Wolves even recognize one another through these vocal fingerprints. When a pack howls together, they're not all singing the same note. They intentionally vary their pitches, creating a haunting harmony that makes their group sound larger and more intimidating to rivals. It's a form of survival strategy, not superstition. And though wolves don't howl at the moon, they often tilt their heads upward when they do, simply to project their sound farther. Their upright posture opens their throats and directs the howl across forests and valleys. From our human perspective, it just looks like they're singing to the moon. In reality, they're communicating, asserting, bonding, existing. It's language in its rawest form. The myth of the wolf and the moon endures because it speaks to something deep within us. We see in the wolf what we've lost: freedom, unity, instinct. And we see in the moon what we long for: mystery, constancy, reflection. Even in an age of technology, we still turn our eyes upward, drawn by the same pale light that guided our ancestors. And when we hear a wolf's howl, we feel that ancient connection between nature and myth, sound and silence, fear and wonder. The truth is simple. Wolves don't howl at the moon, but their voices, rising under its light, remind us that the natural world is still alive, still speaking, if we only listen. The next time you see a full moon glowing above the horizon, imagine the wilderness beyond the cities. Somewhere far away, a wolf lifts its head and calls, not to the moon but to its kin, its pack, its world. And maybe that's why we listen so closely, because in that call we hear echoes of ourselves, longing for connection beneath the same eternal sky. So, what do you think? Are wolves simply communicating? Or is there still a touch of ancient magic in their midnight song? Let me know your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this journey into myth and science, don't forget to subscribe for more stories that reveal the wonders hidden behind our oldest legends.